Anyway, so yes, it is your turn. Um, what's going on? What's new? What's cracking? What we doing? Let's find out. So, as you probably know, I'm also an Aquarius, so I get a little partial to these readings. I cannot lie. Yes. So we are gonna do this one on my new Aleister Crowley Thoth deck. He's obviously one of the greatest alchemists ever. And as an Aquarian, I'm sure you would appreciate that because y'all are a bunch of damn nerds, right? Just in your nature. Alright. So let me see. Okay, I'm painting a picture with these cards. Holy shit, okay. 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 So we have Princess of Discs, right? This is your energy. Yeah, so basically like getting into those money making moves. Really thinking about your future here and stepping into things. Because you had a completion, right? With the Eon. So this is like something that was going on like cycle after cycle after cycle, and then finally the fucking tower fell, right? And it was like, it was so nice for you because it was the end of your strife, right? This energy that pops up that is opposing that energy is indolence, right? That's like laziness, sloth, like not wanting to move forward, not really, not really trying to progress, right? And then, yeah, Princess of Cups in reverse. It's like then you were not feeling super emotional. It was like you got into hustle mode, right? You started focusing on making your life better because emotionally this shit just was strife, right? It wasn't better, and you were like, fine, I'll focus on what I know best, right? So you took your emotions out of the picture. You're just like, goodbye. And then this other energy tried to manifest against you, right? It's like they tried to create illusion around you, and you just fucking saw right through that shit. Let's clarify this Magus in reverse. Because typically it's like very deceitful energy. It's like they tried to like lie their way into your life almost, and you found out that they were lazy and they didn't want to put in the work and they weren't meeting you halfway, right? And you're just like, whatever. And that's why the tower fell. And that's why you have that completion, right? It's like, yeah, you came to terms with the fact that shit just wasn't gonna change, and so you're like, all right, whatever, bye then. You want to be a child, you know? Yeah, because with this clarifier here, we have oppression, right? So this person was trying to oppress you. Yeah. You came to a truce, right? You came to a truce. And you went into introspection mode. Introspection? Yeah. Said it right. I'm stoned. Forgive me. So yeah, then you went inside of yourself, right? You're like, alright, it's time to reflect, time to see where everything fucking kind of went wrong, you know? And then we have lust in reverse. It's like you don't have any desire here. It's like there's not even, like, you don't even feel sexually, like you're not in that hypersexual mode. It's like right now you're just focused on your hermit mode. You're focused on making money. You're staying out of that sexual energy, which is really fucking healthy. It's very healthy. You know? And then you have the lovers, right? Which is beautiful because it's not built on lust, right? The lovers is major arcana. So that is usually associated with like twin flame energy, like your divine partner, the one that's meant for you. Not this magician who's trying to create the illusion of being meant for you. You know, so yeah. But it's like you had to do this work by yourself first before you could get to that point, you know? It's like you're stepping into your divine purpose now. You're no longer trying to, you're no longer trying to just, like, wing it in life, you know? Like, you're like, fine, I'm doing it, you know? And maybe you're the one who brought the fucking tower down. And you're like, it's time. This is done, you know? It's very Aquarian of you to do so. Yeah, because it's so easy for an Aquarian to retract their freaking emotions when shit starts going south, you know? It's like a fucking magic trick. We're like Capricorns. We don't get that upset over breakups. Yeah. So then you have love in reverse, right? So what I would like to show you is this is Two of Cups in reverse. Two of Cups is minor arcana. So it's like the karmic love went away, whereas the lovers in major arcana came into the picture, right? So it's like you had to lose one to get the other. And this mage is worried, right? They're concerned. Probably should be. And you are just feeling strength, right? You're just embodying that. Because you're just like, dude, shit's gonna be fine. You know, you're like, you're not worried. You're fine. They're the fucking worried ones. Because you're feeling in your strength, you know? You ain't got no strife. You're strong enough to resist lust right now, right? You're not taking in any fake ass love offerings. You're like, no. I know what I want. You know? I respect that shit. So yeah, you have Seven of Swords in reverse, futility in reverse. And it's like now you're not focusing on things that are futile, right? And on the opposite end of this, because over here, you know, you've got your strength, your love, your strife in reverse. Like, you know, I'm seeing really good energy here, right? But then on this other side, we see disappointment and unhappiness, right? And that's really, really similar to this energy. So we're going to associate that with the Magician because it just flows, you know? Like they wanted to oppress you and they were met by disappointment and unhappiness. And that situation was futile and you were done with it. You know, you couldn't even feel the love anymore. You went Queen of Cups or Princess of Cups in reverse, and you're like, I could shut that shit off. Want to see it? An Aquarian magic trick? Go ahead. You know, yeah. And then Knight of Discs. So like, this is like wealth coming in, right? This is like abundance pouring in. It could be in the form of like job offerings or, you know, whatever, but you're going to have a nice burst of abundance because you earned it. Yeah. Okay, and then we have the moon in the upright, right? This is like, there was an illumination on a situation, right? Where you notice that below the surface there was some other shit going on down here, right? Stuff that you couldn't really see, but it was illuminated. And we just passed the full moon, so I don't see a coincidence there. It's like past the moon. And let's see. Yes, and then you have gain. So yeah, this really fucking ties into this Knight of Discs. So like there is abundance coming towards you. And then on the opposite side, because this is very opposite energy, we have the Hanged Man, right? Somebody who kind of hanged themselves. Somebody who, you know, it's like they're stuck in obstacles and challenges and, you know, not really standing on their own 2 feet, like kind of codependent and blocked up. I'm gonna throw my Light Seer's deck on here and see what it's got to say. Cause like, yeah, I'm just seeing like yeah, ending cycles, and this is really prominent in a lot of readings. I've noticed. I'm like, holy shit. People are going through some shit right now, and it's like that moon energy was so fucking intense, dude. It's like I definitely know that there's some significant changes coming in. I can fucking read it. I can see it. Okay. So, we have the Fool. Going into the unknown, following your heart, right? Knight of Wands, enjoying yourself, listening to music, partying, having a blast, right? Knight of Swords, you escaped a situation, right? You walked away from it, but you ran away from it. You know, you were like, fuck all that. And because you ran away from that situation, the wheel turned, right? And whoever put in the most work for, you know, themselves got the better outcome out of this Wheel of Fortune. If you were, you know, it's all about reaping what you sow, kind of, you know. Are you sowing good seeds? Or are you sowing evil seeds, you know, because that's the reaping. You know, shit's coming up. And it looks like it's in your favor, you know. Ace of Swords in reverse, like you're done with the thought loops. You've gotten to the point where you're done fucking torturing yourself in your mind about this situation. You're just like, whatever, you know. And you're focused on like staying balanced financially, staying stable financially. Like, yes. Four of Swords. Your heart was fucking ripped out of your chest, and this is you sitting there just nurturing it back to life, like really just being there for yourself, right? Filling your own cup, giving yourself love, and realizing that like you can, you know, you can take care of yourself. This is independence. This is not the struggle. This is the come up, okay? And I know it feels like the struggle, right? Because this is like 9 of Cups in reverse. So at the end of the cycle, you're not feeling emotionally abundant. And I understand that because you're going through this, right? But the wheel is turning. You know, the wheel is turning. Shit's going to be fine. Shit's going to be really fine. You know, you can manifest life exactly as you want it. Focus your attention on that. How you want life to be, not how life has been. 3 of Cups in reverse. You may have lost some friendships. It's almost like letting go of toxic, negative relationships also included this, you know? I mean, with this moon, it was like just so much shit changed and so much shit came to light. You probably not only lost like a relationship, but you lost a friendship in the process, right? Seven of Cups in reverse. Decisions had to be made. Paths had to be taken. And Two of Wands. Which path are you going to take? Where are you going to go from here? Because now all you can do is fall forward. Where you at though? I don't know. I like this. I'm going to throw some oracles on here. Okay. Daisy and the Dandelion in reverse. Yes, breakup. Yeah, the connection was severed. That's basically what it's saying. There was a breakup. You tore yourself away from negative influences, this magician in reverse in particular. And you focused on your gifts, right? Your divine gifts, your real purpose, right? This girl's out here talking to all the fucking animals and shit. Yeah. You found your gift. So Dr. Doolittle shit. Family matters. Like, yeah, it was turmoil, right? It's almost like, I don't know. It's like this energy has been in your life for so long that maybe it felt like family. And maybe it was like a marriage or felt like a marriage. And that's what had to come apart. Because she just looks like she's at the end of war, right? And considering the context of this reading, the breakup, you know, it's like it felt deeper than just a regular breakup, you know? That's what I'm saying. It felt deeper. It was way more intense than just a normal breakup for you. I'm gonna throw even more oracle cards on here. Okay. Infinite connection. So, this is... There's an infinite connection. And I don't feel like it's with this magician in reverse. You know? And I feel like that is something that you have set in motion. You know, like remembering an infinite connection of in some way. Solar plexus chakra, listen to your gut. Listen to your instincts, right? The moon. The moon is illumination, learning the truth about something. It's like through this breakup, some things may have came to light. Things that you didn't previously know. Yeah, and with the full moon that just happened, it could be as relevant as just that it happened around that. Neptune in reverse. So yeah, it's like, it kind of goes into that Ace of Swords in reverse energy. Like you're kind of done being stuck in your head. You're kind of over that old ass energy. Vena is one of the pillars of this is one of the pillars of the tree of life, right? So building a foundation for yourself. Focusing on your inner strengths. Then we have Venus in reverse. And this is like divine feminine energy, divine masculine energy, right? And so we've got kind of like this energy here. That maybe that, I mean, they're in reverse though. So it's like something that needs to be worked on. Like maybe finding the balance within the two, within yourself. Caduceus, healing. Yeah, there needs to be healing. Element of water. So water is life. Make sure you're not only drinking water, but you're feeling water. So like, what I mean by that is water in the tarot is emotions, right? And as an Aquarian, it can be really hard to be open to your emotions, right? Or to like really, you know, get in touch with yourself. So be like water. Don't, you know, don't get too like rigid, you know, just, yeah. Scorpio in reverse. So like, it could be a Scorpio in your life, or we could just be reading the energy that like Scorpios are very flirtatious, very charismatic, very like outgoing, very, you know, they're fucking wonderful. But like, you know, they're the life of the party kind of energy, right? And it's like right now in your healing process, you're just not feeling that kind of energy, which sometimes an Aquarian can be like that. And then other times we are not. Other times we get more into our thinking side, or we're our more intellectual side. You know, it's like the Aquarians are the most intellectual sign that there is, according to everything I've read on tarot. So like, you know, we know how to kind of shut off the fire or the water and just kind of like live on our fire a little bit. Which is why fire signs are typically end up being our best friends. Because, you know, we're all thinkers. But then we could also get into our emotional side and be like more like a Scorpio or a Cancer or something. And then, you know, vibe more there on the emotional spectrum. We are the in-between. Okay? But yeah, anyway, so all I'm saying is focus on your own healing. Shit's gonna be fine. You're an Aquarian. Like, shit is never okay for you. Jeez. You know you. You know that you're born to survive. You got this shit. You stand in your strength. You know who the fuck you are, right? You know how to utilize both sides of your brain at once, probably. You're just in tune with yourself, with your ambitions, with your money. You're changing your fortune for the better because you are reaping what you sow, and it's not in a negative way, you know, because you didn't sow negative shit. You released the negative shit. You released even the friendships that were toxic. You had to make those fucking decisions for yourself, and you had to run the fuck away from it. It was like self-preserving, but at the same time of being self-preserving in that way, you were also not afraid to go into the unknown and follow your heart a little bit. So it's like, you are the in-between. You know, you've got this. There is no situation you cannot survive. I just feel that. Well, I mean, except death. but you know, like, I feel like your struggles are things that you can overcome on a day-to-day basis. You know, the trials, the tribulations, all this, it's all just seeing, you know, how do you know how strong a fucking sword is unless you put it to the test? you know, and the universe has to kind of put us to the test to know, are we really as tough as we think we are? You know, and it's a hard fucking test, but you got this. You got this and you're okay. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to keep recording more of these. So I wish you luck and namaste. I love you all. Have a great day.